KCRG Sports with Jack Lito, sponsored by Deary Ford.
For Iowa, now it's real. We are seeing new quarterback Mark Gronowski for the first time in a game in black and gold. While the Hawks had a little stumble out of the gates, they really had no trouble with Albany. Here comes the Swarm. First time in 2025. Iowa had to settle for a Drew Stevens field goal on the first drive. In the second quarter, Albany, a nearly 40-point underdog, takes the lead. Jack Shields to LaSalle Rose Jr. Iowa down 7-3. The Hawks just decided it was time to run the rock, and they got a great push up front. Xavier Williams up the gut for the touchdown. Kamara Moulton actually left the game with an injury, but Williams had 122 yards. Later in the first half, it's the best return man in the country, Caden Weechin, getting his first career touchdown catch. Hawkeyes easily pull away. There was some concern as Gronowski scampers for the touchdown. He went down with what turned out to be a bad cramp, so nothing too worrisome. Hawkeyes win it 34-7. Here's Chelsea Brown and Colin Davies with more from Kinnick.
Well, Iowa improves to 1-0, but it was a little bit of a bumpy start against Albany.
A lot of new faces, a season opener. The team just wanted to come out with a win, but obviously not the way they did want to start.
Right. The Hawkeyes ended up taking a 3-0 lead in the first quarter, but it was the defense that gave up the first touchdown in this game.
Nothing wrong with the game plan. It's just fundamentals to the front and the back.
I think it was just some mental errors, just a couple breakdowns that we kind of lost track of, letting some guys loose. But we're definitely going to clean it up in the future.
Now, on the other side of the ball, the running back depth was on a full display.
Yeah, when Kamari Moulton went down early in the game, there were three guys that really stepped up, and one that really stood out was the redshirt freshman, Xavier Williams.
Yeah, there definitely were some nerves, but I just stayed prayed up. I mean, there wasn't much to it. I mean, I have a great supporting cast and really just stayed in prayer, and it all worked out.
I think there's a standard in that room, and they all want to meet or exceed that standard. And today, super physical back, right? I was talking about his quads are gigantic, so like if you hit him, you got to get your pads low, otherwise, it might not be too pretty. But I think he did a great job, and he's going to make it a super physical game. And
Williams came out looking like a veteran. 122 yards off 11 carries and a touchdown. It was something that his teammates did see coming.
That made up for the underwhelming performance in the passing game. Starting quarterback Mark Gronowski completed 8 of 15 passes for just 1 touchdown through the air. He also rushed for a touchdown on the ground.
I was a little too excited at the beginning of the game. I got to get settled in a little bit more. I feel like going into next week and the rest of the season, we're going to continue to get better on that side of things. But personally, I need to be better all around, but there's still a lot of good that came out of it.
And while Gronowski didn't play the way he wanted today, he did come out with a milestone 50th career win in college.
And he wasn't the only Hawkeye to hit a milestone. Head coach Kirk Ferentz officially tied Woody Hayes for the most wins by a Big Ten coach. Up next, the Hawkeyes hit the road as they will face a 2-0 Cyclone team in Ames. For Colin Davies, I'm Chelsea Brown, reporting for KCRG TV9 Sports.